When the COVID-19 pandemic hit the shores of Guyana in March 2020, plans were immediately formulated to ensure that there are facilities countrywide that would accommodate confirmed and suspected cases, as well as those who may need to be isolated or quarantined for some time. And one of the major locations was the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall, Homestretch Avenue, Georgetown. However, to date, the facility, which has been transformed into an isolation center, is yet to be utilized. But head of the Civil Defense Commission, Kester Craig, says that the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall is not a white elephant.
There isn't a demand at the moment, but there are cots and everything set up there. And if there is need to be utilized, then the other measures will be put in place. And that, again, will be guided by Ministry of Health. We don't determine what happened there until the Ministry of Health and CDC would support them in the setting up of the place.
He told the HGP Nightly News that although the Civil Defense Commission does not control the operations at any of the quarantine or isolation facilities, it stands ready to provide the necessary assistance in ensuring that the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall functions as it should if and when persons are referred there.
We know they have a lot of things to do, so where we can support them, we support them, especially in areas that are non-health related.
On Thursday, Regional Chairman of Region 9, Brian Allicock, lamented the lack of beds and other resources in that region. In an interview with this newscast, he noted that the COVID-19 isolation ward in his region only has 5 beds. The quarantine section is outfitted with only 10 beds, and although the government guest house is being used, it can only facilitate an average of 11 persons at one time. Region 9 is one of the hinterland locations that have been hard hit by the virus. Recently, PAHO's country representative, Dr. William Aducro, had also called for more medical and other types of resources to be dispatched to Regions 1, 7, and 9, which have been struggling to stem the marked increase in cases.
We also need to send resources into the area. When I say resources, I mean health personnel. We need to send them swabs, for samples to be taken, for persons to be given health promotion techniques.
In April 2020, authorities announced that the Ocean View International Hotel would be repurposed to be used as an isolation and treatment facility. The hospital is currently being utilized as a step-down facility for COVID-19 cases. At that time, the other proposed quarantine facilities were highlighted as the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall with a capacity for 350 and the National Gymnasium with a capacity for 200. When contacted, Dr. Karen Boyle, Deputy Chief Medical Officer, related to this newscast that she does not have an update on what the situation is with the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall. Reporting for the HGP Nightly News, I am Kristen Macklingam.